Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build and to another episode of Curb Appeal, the series on my channel where I recreate photographs in The Sims 4. So today our photograph was submitted by subscriber Nick. So thank you so much to Nick for submitting this photograph for me to recreate. If you guys want to submit anything for me to recreate on an episode of Curb Appeal, feel free to tag me on Twitter or DM me on Instagram or tag me on Instagram or even submit a photo in the Discord server. All of that will be linked down below. So today's photograph, I'll pop it up on the screen right now. It's this super modern home. It's quite simple, but I just really liked the shape of it. It looked like something that was very attainable and doable in The Sims. I also just really liked the neutral vibes to it and the kind of contrast between the textures. So we have the brown wood texture, which is a little bit more textured and natural looking, and then we have the plain kind of concrete looking white. So I really like the combination of textures, as you guys know. And then these nice big windows with the black trim always gives such a great modern look to any home. So I personally don't do these kind of boxy modern homes very often. So I thought that this was a good home for me to kind of experiment with this style. You guys know I usually go for more modern farmhouse or craftsman style homes. So this one was definitely one that I thought was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but at the same time something that I felt like I could do. But okay, somebody is calling me. Hello? Is this Casetify, the sponsor of today's video? So if you have a smartphone, you need to know about Casetify. It is the best place to get beautifully designed and custom-made phone cases. Now, Casetify so kindly reached out to me and asked if I wanted to customize some phone cases for myself, which actually is such good timing because my old phone case was literally so dirty and disintegrating off of my phone because I'm not very careful with my phone. These cases are extremely shock absorbent and provide military-grade protection. I got the Impact case, which provides up to 6.6 feet of drop protection. I also got the Ultra Impact case, which provides up to 9.8 feet of drop protection. A couple of years ago, I actually dropped my phone when I was sitting on a chair 2 feet off the ground and the entire screen shattered. And I know we've all been there and it happens when we least expect it. So I'm really happy that I can have confidence in Casetify's 9.8 feet of drop protection. All of their cases are lined with their Keytech 2.0 shock absorbing technology, which is actually lined into the case bumper. And it is okay. It's perfect. Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. Very good. Very good, Casetify. Oh my gosh, I just dropped my phone on the floor for a video. My personal favorite is obviously this ramen case because you know I love ramen, I love noodles, noodles are life, noodle club forever. But I also got a cute sunrise case, a case with my name on it, and also a case with my favorite record label. There are endless print options to choose from. Trust me, it will be so difficult to choose. But if you want to be phone case twins with me and represent the Noodle Club worldwide, then I have a coupon code for you to save some money. Go to www.casetify.com/DoctorAshley to save 15% off your order. We love a good sale. You know me. Don't pay full price for anything. Just don't do it. Thank you so much to Casetify for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to The Sims. I will say I have been gone from posting episodes of Curb Appeal and speed builds in general for about 2 months now, so I'll get into it a little bit later about what I've been up to for the past 2 months in case you guys have been wondering. But I will say I've missed you guys so much, and I'm really excited to get back into posting more often, so definitely stay tuned to more videos. And if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe for more Sims 4 speed builds and content. So before we get further into the video, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys for 100,000 subscribers here on my channel. We kind of hit it maybe last week or something, and I can't believe it. I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the support. I've had my channel pretty much for 4 years now, and I've been doing it while also having a full-time job, and this is really my passion project, and I don't know, I might do like a dedicated video or something, maybe do like a Q&A. I'm not really sure, but I just want to say a great big thank you. That is such a huge milestone, and it was something that I really dreamed of when I started my channel. I really thought, like, what if I make it to 100K? And sure enough, surely but slowly, we made it there together, and it was definitely a combined effort. Obviously, I couldn't have got there without you guys and your support. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's just absolutely wild that I have 100,000 friends watching me build. So I'm really happy that you guys enjoy my videos, but I don't want to spend too much time talking about that because I want to talk about the build. Basically, there were a lot of platforms, surprisingly, when I was making this home. So as you can see, like the photo, it looks really simple because it's just a bunch of boxes. But when you really break it down, there's actually a lot of overlapping boxes that overlap each other at different heights. So that adds a little bit of like trickiness to The Sims, because as you know, like we only have like one wall height per floor. For example, on the first floor, if you choose low wall height, you have to use low wall height everywhere. So how do you create the illusion of like a taller wall height, say for example, on the right hand side of the photo? How do you kind of make those varying wall heights? So for this build, I really had to utilize platforms and half walls and the different levels of half walls to kind of create that illusion of the cubes or the boxes intersecting each other at different heights, if that made sense. So if you didn't quite catch that, you can kind of rewatch the beginning where I was playing with the platforms to kind of raise and lower the shape of these boxes in order to have that variation in height and create that dimension that the house has. So I thought that that was kind of a nice challenge for me. On first glance, this photo looks like it's something that's super easy to do, but once you actually start to build it and try and get the proportions right, it became a little bit more challenging, which I really loved because I think I got it pretty spot on, in my opinion. Maybe I didn't have like the exact windows here or there, but overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Even the little garage I found pretty fun to do. I kind of indented it there and then put a platform on top to give it that extra little space on top of the garage. So that balcony is actually on a big platform, and that's why it has that extra thick top there. But anyways, here you can see I basically have the entirety of the exterior shape done. So the great thing about modern homes, and especially these kind of like ultra modern contemporary homes, is you don't have to do much on the exterior in terms of like other like things. It's very simple. You don't need to add like the flower boxes necessarily, or even like a lot of roofing. I feel like that's a really big plus with modern boxy homes like this, is you don't really have to focus on the complicated roofing or the gabled roof pieces and intersecting the roofs in a natural way. So if you're someone that's maybe starting out with building, maybe this kind of ultra modern style is something to dabble in if you're not the best at roofing. I will say one piece of advice is when you're doing these modern homes, you can oftentimes like just think, oh, let's just put big windows everywhere. And that does look really good, but make sure not to go too overboard on the windows. You want the windows to be meaningful in a way. You want them to be like nice and open, obviously, but you want to leave some actual wall space. So I always find that balancing the right amount of windows can be a little bit tricky with these modern builds, especially when you're not adding a ton of other decoration on the outside. Usually you would cover up the side of a house with like some vines or ivy or some flower boxes or something, or some brick or what have you. But with these modern builds, you really have to accept the simplicity and the minimalism of the exterior, which sometimes is quite nice. For me, I actually really love minimalistic decor and a whole minimalistic vibe in general. So I think I might try and dabble more in these types of builds going forward. For me personally, they just don't feel as homey, and I think that's why I don't gravitate towards them, because I wouldn't choose this type of home in real life, I guess. Like for my personal dream home, I probably wouldn't choose a home like this because it is a little bit more cold and a little bit more, yeah, it's just a little bit more cold and simple looking. I really love the hominess and like the family feel of like a craftsman style home or something like that. So that's usually why I tend to gravitate towards that kind of style of build, because it's something I want in real life. Pretty much my entire channel is me recreating or creating my dream homes in like many different ways. I like very rarely create a home in The Sims that I wouldn't personally live in. So yeah, that's kind of where my design style like stems from, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should be more creative, but like honestly, this is what brings me the most joy, is like finding out like if this were my home and I could make it my dream home, like how would I decorate it as? So I definitely have a lot of practice for if I do one day have to build my dream home. I've done a lot of practice here on my channel, so hopefully I'm prepared if that ever happens. But anyways, here you can see we are onto the interior. So the floor plan's a little bit interesting. It's kind of like an L shape, pretty small, which is okay. Sometimes I don't want to like furnish a huge build after all, and the lot itself wasn't too big also, but I'm doing this cool trick, and I actually built this home like months ago, like maybe half a year ago, so apologies for it being so late. Not that you guys would know, I guess, but I did this cool trick where I got these custom paintings off of the gallery, and I'll link the gallery ID down below of where I got these. I think their name is giuliabuilds, so I'll definitely link their gallery down below so you can grab these. But they are custom paintings and they are not CC. They do not like classify as custom content, and they're basically like painted on a canvas, but they look like drawers. So if you take a countertop like the Island Living countertop, which has this beautiful waterfall edge over it, I really love the Island Living countertops for that reason. It has that nice, the dream kitchen. It's so modern, it's so sleek with that seamless waterfall edge. But maybe if you don't like the drawers that come with Island Living, you can cover it up with this custom painting, as you saw I just did, and it looks like the countertop is transformed into this ultra modern counter with these cool, seamless, simple looking drawers. So the gallery art has like a lot of different colors, a lot of neutrals, so you can definitely find something that will work with your color scheme. And you basically just have to obviously turn on bb.move objects and use alt placement. So hold down the alt key and position the canvas where you need it to go, and basically that's right underneath. It fits perfectly under the counter, so it's absolutely brilliant. All creds for this type of trick go to the creator of those canvases. Again, I'll link them down below. So definitely go check them out if you are wanting to spruce up some of your counters. If you don't have all the packs and can't buy all of the new kitchen stuff that comes in the paid DLC, these are a free way to just spruce them up. So why not? It does require a little bit of fidgeting, I will say, because they will overlap a little bit. You might get a little bit of glitching when you move the camera because the items are overlapping. But if you take the time, you can get them to look really good. I mean, mine right here, I just kind of freehand placed it and they don't look too bad, but they definitely elevate these Island Living countertops to this cool, like modern feel, when usually they kind of feel a little bit more islandy. You know how the underneath side is a little bit, I don't know, it doesn't look modern or as expensive, but now it looks way more expensive, and it's just like a nice way to reuse and, upgrade some of your existing furniture. And you could definitely do this with other countertops too. They don't have to be the Island Living ones. I just like the Island Living ones especially because they have that waterfall edge. It's easy to hide the side of the canvas in it. It kind of just like slots right in. So yeah, definitely try that trick out if you want to and see if you can make some prettier kitchens. But yeah, here my kitchen is a little bit on the smaller side. Well, I mean, it's not smaller in general. It's just like smaller for my standards. Usually I do quite a large kitchen, but this one is kind of just tucked away in the corner here. I went for a very neutral color scheme. Obviously, I wanted the brown cabinets to be like the star of the show. Kept it very monochromatic with just like whites and black cabinets, and overall just a nice, modern, kind of high-tech, expensive looking kitchen. Since we were going for this luxury, modern, boxy, minimalistic home, I thought the inside should kind of mirror the outside a little bit, so I wanted to stay on this kind of brown and black and white color scheme. Yeah, so nice and simple. Over here I did a little breakfast nook. I use the dine out booth. I really like the dine out booth for breakfast nooks. I just think that I wish we had more of these kind of couch style like dining sets, because I don't think that these booths should be exclusive to a restaurant, because in homes nowadays, a lot of homes do have these cute little breakfast nooks like tucked into a window seat or something like that. So it would be really nice if we could have the option to like sit on some sort of bench or couch to eat at instead of just like typical chairs. So hopefully that is a feature that might come within the next year or so. I'm not really sure. I will say that one of the reasons, maybe there were a couple of reasons why I kind of took a break from my YouTube channel. It was kind of an unofficial break. I didn't like plan to take a break necessarily, but if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you might have noticed that I haven't been posting very often for the past 2 years. Or not 2 years. Oh my gosh. Imagine if I took a 2-year break. No, 2 months. And basically, you guys probably know, but I work like a normal 9-to-5 office job full time. And over this past summer, I'm sure a lot of you guys have been experiencing it. We've had so much turnover where my whole team just up and left, and they didn't all leave because they were unhappy at the company. Everyone left for a different reason. Some people left for a new job, some people left to go travel, some people left for health reasons. Like, just people all just left at the same time, and it was just so wild. And then we were so overworked, and I was working, I used to end work at 4, and then I started ending work at 5, then 6, then 7 p.m. And I was just so, I stuck it out. I was like, should I quit? Like, I don't know if anybody else was experiencing this over the past 3 months, but there were times where I was like, who's the next one that's going to walk out? Like, should it be me? Like, I was second guessing, like, if I should stay and all that stuff. But ultimately, I did end up sticking it out. I'm still at my current company and my job, so that's all getting a little bit better. But I was just overall very overwhelmed with work and real life stuff, and that's how it goes. I know I'm not the only one out there that experienced that. I think on the news and stuff, they were calling it the Great Resignation. So let me know down below if your company or your job experienced the Great Resignation over the past couple months or something. But yeah, even like going to restaurants and stuff, I can see that everyone is very understaffed. And it's just, it's really tough times for everybody. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Let me know how you guys are doing. Update me on what you have been up to lately. I would love to know and check in with you guys. But in addition to work, because that's like boring, the Sims content, I was a little bit overwhelmed with how many kits and releases were happening with The Sims. Like, we had the industrial kit, I guess. And that was nice. That was a nice kit. But then I just feel like they just kept coming, and there's a lot of updates and a lot of things happening at once. And they were small updates or small releases that were too often but not like large enough for me to like care, I guess, to put it like harshly. I don't really know. Obviously, I cared about every single thing that was announced. There was that Blooming Rooms kit. There's going to be a new menswear kit. There was those 2 other fashion kits. I just feel like they were happening so quickly that I, as a content creator, couldn't really keep up with all of them. And frankly, not all of them I really cared about. So I was just feeling a little bit of burnout in the Sims community because of, it felt a little bit like a lot of quantity, but not quality. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Obviously, I'm coming from a place of a builder, so obviously I'm not going to care about the Create a Sim kits as much as I care about build kits or even gameplay kits. So if you love Create a Sim, you could have a completely different opinion. And I'm sure if you love Create a Sim, like, I'm really happy for the people who love Create a Sim, because obviously you guys got so many more like outfits and stuff like that, which is so important because that's such a huge part of the game. But for me, I was just like, I'm not really sure that I am too into a lot of this. So I felt like overall, that plus work, it was a good time to take a break from The Sims, just for a little bit. I played a lot of Animal Crossing in my spare time, but yeah. But I think I'm back. I'm really happy to be back. I have so many videos to edit. I have so many more builds to share with you guys. And I have so many photos saved for Curb Appeal episodes. Again, please do submit some if you guys want me to recreate some, because I would love to recreate your photos. But stay tuned for more of those. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of it for like updates. Back to the building. That's enough rambling. Back to the building. Here you can see I am doing a kind of like office area. It's kind of like a homework area. So basically this is a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. Yes. So I have like a master or primary bedroom upstairs, and then I have a kids bedroom for 2 siblings. So I figured that homework area would be for those, like, it's a desk area for the 2 kids to do their homework at. And I kind of did this interesting hack where I created a desk out of a shelf, and I used the Parenthood desk, and I just sized it down so that technically you can still interact with the desk, but the animation will happen on the shelf, if that makes sense. So you might have to test it out and download this build and try and use it in order for it to make sense. But yeah, it's just kind of like a little desk hack in case you don't like the Parenthood desk. You want to like actually use the shelf as a desk. It's cool. Trust me, just try it. Just download it and try and use the desk, and you'll see what I mean. It's very cool. But here you can see on the primary bedroom, I wanted to reuse those cool canvases and create kind of like this cool, like seamless headboard, like a headboard that went all the way across the back of the wall. So I used a combination of the base game kitchen cabinets, a black base game shelf, and then I used those cool canvas paintings again. Totally base game, not custom content. And I kind of lined the back of the wall with them, kind of as if you have some built-in storage back there, or just to make like a cool, sleek looking custom headboard. I think that these modern homes always have cool storage solutions and really innovative storage solutions, especially if the home is a little bit smaller. You have to find different new ways on where you're going to put your socks or whatever. So yeah, I thought that those drawers added the appearance of more functionality in the room as well. And then this bedroom obviously has access to the full large balcony upstairs, so definitely very luxury. And I used my favorite City Living fluffy rug obviously here, and I just paired it with the Seasons bed. So the Seasons bed, as much as I joke that I don't like Seasons, the Seasons bed is... It's always there to save the day when you want to make a cool bedroom with a custom headboard. Just because like the Seasons bed, it's so like low to the ground, and the headboard isn't like protruding so much, so you can really like tuck it in and make cool custom designs with it. So yeah, unfortunately the season's bed really came in handy here. But here you can see I'm working on the kids' bedroom. Now, again, I was really going all out with these canvases today with these custom paintings, but these are a smaller version of the drawers. So you can actually, if you look closely, they have the appearance of drawers as well. So again, going off of that custom storage solution, I thought that this platform, or this bed is on a platform, but I wanted there to be like kind of drawers underneath the platform. So I put those canvases up against the platform wall just to make it look like, you know, they store some clothes underneath there, just like as a cool storage solution. And then here, you can see I just hung some of the base game like hangers up here just because the rooms are small. So I did want to add like a level of realism to them in the sense that like you still have to find places to fit all your clothes, obviously. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. And you guys know that I love doing platform bedrooms. It's kind of like my thing nowadays. I just really like the look of two kids like sharing a bedroom and like putting one of them on a platform, which for some reason is so controversial because everyone seems to think that like one person is going to get the platform and they have to be the favorite child. And if you don't get the platform, like you are not the favorite child. So let me know in this particular bedroom, would you want the platform or would you not mind being down below on the non-platform area? Because like I guess like being on the platform is cooler, but like you get less like space, you know, like your square footage on the platform is smaller than if you're on the ground. So I don't know. I guess the platform is a little bit cooler when you're like a kid, but yeah, I think that it's just nice because sometimes I struggle with like filling up kids' bedrooms, and like bedrooms in general I find a little bit awkward because I find like they always look the same. Like you put the bed in the middle, you put the side table on the side, you put the dresser across, you put a mirror, you put a chair, and you put some clutter and it's done. And they always look the same to me. Maybe I'm just unimaginative, I don't know. But I feel like when you add a platform, you can kind of make it feel more squishy. You can add two beds. You can just make it look a little bit more like lived in and homey and like a little bit chaotic because if you're a kid and it's a little bit messy. I don't know, it just feels a little bit more realistic to me. And I just like it looking nice and full and lived in, especially when you're a kid. So yeah, I don't know. So I hope you like that bedroom. I added a nice little pink accent wall. I figured that these kids were really obsessed with the color pink, kind of like how I'm really obsessed with the color pink. So I gave them a lot of pink accents in their bedroom, but I also gave them this like pink bathroom, which I think is very nice. Like, where do you even get a tub that's pink like that? I don't know, but in The Sims you can have a tub that's pink. And then I used the spa day mirror with the pink outline. Love that. That's a really beautiful mirror. And then obviously the Snowy Escape fluffy rug, but also in pink. So it's just like a pink lover's dream bedroom and bathroom. Also, those kids are really lucky to have an ensuite in their bedroom. That would be really nice. Imagine that. But now I'm working on the ensuite in the primary bedroom. It's just a little bit bigger. And yeah, I mean, the bathrooms, I kind of left all the bathrooms to the end, so they're not really the most exciting thing in the world, I guess. But yeah, I used the canvas trick in the bathroom as well. As you saw, I got the marble ones and I put them up against the bathroom counter to make the counters look marble and look a little bit cuter and prettier and fun. But yeah, we're pretty much done with the video. I'm just finishing up with the patio up here. I really hope you guys liked it. I'm so happy to be back posting videos again. I miss you guys so much. Please do let me know what you thought about this build. Rate my recreation on a scale of 1 to 10. How close did I get it to the photo? Also, please do comment down below and let me know what videos you want to see me post next, and also what you guys have been up to for the past couple of months because I've missed you guys. And thank you so much again for 100,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. I don't even know how to express how much I appreciate it. So yeah, just know that I'm really thankful and I really love you guys. And yeah, the screenshot should be rolling, so it's time for me to get out of here. But if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.